It's 1956, a scorching South Australian desert stretches endless under a blistering sun. Suddenly, a towering mushroom cloud erupts, an atomic roar shaking the earth at Maralinga. What if I told you this explosion wasn't just a test, but the start of a hidden, devastating saga that Australia barely even knew was happening? This story is about atomic thunder, secrets sealed tight, and how a government handed over its land and people to a deadly gamble. Let's rewind to 1950. Australia's Prime Minister makes a decision that sounds almost unbelievable today, giving the British free rein on atomic tests, without public knowledge or real benefit. Robert Menzies signed off almost casually for Britain to use 3,200 square kilometers near Maralinga. The government didn't inform the public what was coming, no debate, no consent. The land was ancient indigenous territory, and local people had no idea their home was about to become an atomic playground. Think of this government deal as a covert game of shadow puppets, where the public only ever sees moving silhouettes but misses the puppeteer's real moves. Australia handed over control, allowing Britain's Cold War paranoia to drive tests, all framed as necessary but shrouded in lies and half-truths. The fallout wasn't just radioactive dust drifting in the air, it was a deep societal blind spot. Indigenous communities were uprooted, ecosystems trashed, and decades later, enormous cleanup efforts barely scratched the stain. Australia's trust in secrecy cost its people dearly, a scar still healing today. Now picture the tests, not just one blast, but a series of atomic thundering events that tore through the desert, while everyone who should have known turned a blind eye. From 1956, Britain set off 7 major atomic bomb tests at Maralinga, each explosion more powerful than the last. Harry Martin, a local Aboriginal man, recalls watching the sky's smoke, never warned about the dangers. Livestock died mysteriously, sacred sites were covered in fallout. The land was sacrificed for a geopolitical chess game. Imagine radioactive dust as a silent thief slipping through cracks. It clung to clothes, settled in soil, inhaled unknowingly by workers and locals alike. The true danger was invisible, like a poison gas you can't see but that quietly seeps into every corner, poisoning generations. Long after bombs stopped, governments denied full responsibility, hiding contamination maps and limiting cleanup funds. It was like burying guilt under a thick layer of dust, hoping no one would look too close. Only decades later did the brutal truth about Maralinga emerge, shaking a nation's conscience. Fast forward to today, the blasts have faded but their echoes haunt the land and people. What happens when a country turns its back on a toxic past?